Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is your daily update and prediction. We're going to be looking at AMC, GME, and SPY on the short and long term. We also look at SQQQ, Bitcoin, the overall market, and much, much more. This is your one-stop shop for the technical analysis, everything you need to know as far as the charts are concerned. Let's go ahead and hop into the charts, the facts, the data, leaving emotion at the door. Let's go. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with DataZero. In this video, we're going to be looking at AMC, GME, and SPY. This is your daily update and prediction. We're also going to look at NASDAQ and SQQQ. This video is not financial advice and should not be taken as such. Please do your own research and due diligence before buying any stock or crypto asset. With that being said, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. So let's go ahead and start off with SPY. Starting off with SPY. So SPY today, we got a nice trade set up here on the Discord. We talked about that on the live stream. We had this yellow line of support and resistance, and I said if it did reconfirm as resistance, you're going to see a move down to at least 431/429, and you guys can see we did get our price target of 429. I said 429.50 would be the lowest that you would want to get out at, and you guys can see that was a perfect suggestion because 429.09 was the bottom, so you would literally caught the entire move right here with that trade setup that I did post on the Discord. If you want to get in the Discord, hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5. Information is linked down below. Please make sure that you email me first. I'm going to send you payment information. Payment is made via PayPal or Cash App. Once you make payment, I'm going to send you the link. It's as easy as that. I give out buy and sell signals. And again, if you want you want to hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5, link down in the comment section and description below. But you guys can see we did get a bounce off of that 429, getting a bottom type pattern. Now, I do think we're going to see a lot more downside on SPY because it is in a double top type setup. So I'll show you guys what's going on here. You have one top here at 438.60 and then another top at 438.60. I do think SPY is going to start working its way down back towards 419. Now, is that going to happen tomorrow? No, I don't think so. What I think is actually happening is a setup for a major crash, guys. I think the crash is about to start. I'm going to talk about that here in a second, showing you guys what's going on in NASDAQ, but I think we're setting up for a major move down. So we have this double top type setup. You guys can see that if you zoom out, we are setting up for the macro bear flag. Now, NASDAQ already confirmed the macro bear flag. I talked about this on the stream. You guys that can see that price came up and did exactly what I said it would and what we were looking for. It came up, retested this line as resistance, and started to move away. Now we are down near another crucial support and resistance. If taken out, NASDAQ is going to start dumping. Okay, it's going to absolutely start dumping. It does have this head and shoulders type setup. Right here is your shoulder, right here is your head, and it's forming another shoulder here. If you see it break below this red line, that's going to be your neckline, and that's going to take you all the way back down to at least 12,000 on NASDAQ, causing a capitulation because the macro bear flag is going to be confirmed. And you guys have seen bear flags on the live stream. You've seen how they play out. This is a giant bear flag. You see how hard bear flags dump, and this thing is about to absolutely dump, guys. We're going to see a big move to the downside, especially once this thing starts getting moving and start getting momentum. So I'm actually really excited because I believe SQQQ is going to make a big pop to the upside. You guys can see that SQQQ is in this ascending triangle. We have MACD curling up on the daily time frame. You guys can see on the 4-hour time frame, green MACD. You can see that we're testing the ascending triangle as support right now. You can see that we're on the support right now. I do think tomorrow you're going to see a pop to the upside and or consolidation. We might see consolidation tomorrow and then a pop to the upside, but if the market starts to dump SQQQ is going to absolutely rip. We do have a fresh buy signal here on the 2-hour time frame as well. Again, SQQQ is looking extremely bullish for a lot more upside. RSI is not overbought just yet. So again, we have more room to run on the upside. This is looking extremely good for this retest and a breakout to the upside. Again, this is exactly what you want to see out of this ascending triangle, breaking out, coming back to retest it as support, and then a move to the upside. And you guys can see that's exactly what it's doing here in after hours. So I do think we're going to see it pop up to the upside either tomorrow and or on Friday. So this is looking extremely good. I am holding SQQQ, and I do think it is going to be a nice bit of profit coming out from SQQQ. If we go ahead and look at what's going on as far as data sets, you guys can see that we do have a speech from the Fed on Thursday. Now, if something goes wrong on this speech, you're going to see a crash, guys. Again, I think we are set up for a major move down. And next Thursday, we have GDP growth rates. Inflation is going up. We have the possible catalyst of the conflict going on. We have a global conflict in play. This could be set up for a huge crash, guys. So I personally am holding SQQQ, and I do think it might be time for me to even double down on my position. I was talking about this earlier. This move looks perfect, coming up and coming back and retesting this support. I did say that I would probably do this on the stream. If you guys were watching the stream, you would hear me talking about how I thought that later in the day or after hours or tomorrow it would be coming back down to this line. So I'm probably going to be entering tomorrow as soon as possible to try to get in there, especially if we can hold these levels on at 1950, because if we can, you're going to see a big move to the upside on SQQQ. Now, if SPY breaks below 429, you're going to see a big move down on SPY. So watch for that level there at 429. I do think SPY could get a little bit of a bounce back to the upside before overall capitulating. You guys can see that I have this overall path marked here in white as far as the macro is concerned. So I do think we are going to see a continuation to the downside. As far as the weekly candle, I did predict a red weekly candle, seeing upside in the beginning half of the week and then downside in the later half of the week. And if you can see what has exactly been happening, we've seen upside in the beginning half of the week and we're starting to see downside in the later half of the week. I did say Monday and Tuesday would most likely be green, and then Wednesday would probably start fading out, and this is exactly what we are seeing. You can go ahead and check out my weekly update and prediction if you do want to check the receipts on that. But guys, this is exactly what I said we'd be seeing here as far as the market is concerned. Now, when we see the VIX is going up. Again, this is going to have a bearish effect on the market. When the VIX goes up, the market goes down, and the VIX had a nice pump to the upside. It's slightly pulling back now. So again, I do think the market could have a little bit of a bounce. When I say the market, I mean SPY, bouncing back up, maybe retesting 432 before capitulating to the downside. You can see that the MACD is starting to curl up. So again, I do think we could see a little bit of upside before continuing down, but I think the overall trend is going to be down. Now, if we go ahead and look at the dollar is creeping up as well, and you want to watch both the dollar and the VIX. When these go up, SPY will be going down. But that's what I'm looking at for the overall market as far as the macro and the micro is concerned. Again, I do think we could see a little bit of bounce in the morning. We're probably still going to have a red day tomorrow, but I do think we could see a little bit of bounce and then continue to the downside. Tune into my stream 9:30 a.m. to get all of the details, and I'll give you guys more of an update on the stream. Now, let's go ahead and hop into GameStop and show you guys what's going on. I just want to point out right now for AMC and GME, they are trying to short these stocks down. As far as GameStop is concerned, I did get more GameStop. I didn't get it today. I bought it about it yesterday. I talked to you guys about this, letting you guys know that I was picking up some GME. It did hit that 1380 bottom. I do think we could hold this level as support. I am looking for basically what we're looking for is on GME is it to find its bottom, and then it's going to get a V-shaped style recovery. In my personal opinion, the stocks do not just keep going down. GME has been bleeding out for weeks now. They're trying to drag this thing out, kick the can down the road. But once the crash starts, guys, I do believe both AMC and GME could see a massive pump to the upside, especially once we start to see true panic in the market. I did say we could see a crash around the end of October, and it looks like we are setting up for that exactly. And I also called the top of the market at 460. So guys, make sure you press subscribe to get these keys and these accurate market predictions that you can't find anywhere else. Now, again, getting back to GameStop, we still have sell signals here on the major time frames, daily, 4-hour time frame. So we're looking for momentum to change. We don't have any type of momentum indicator showing that we're going to get momentum changing here on the alligator. So we're probably are going to see more downside, guys. We probably are going to retest at least 1380, maybe 1350. We're going to go ahead and mark 1350 because that will be the next support and resistance that we do go down to if we do see 1380 break. Now, again, you will never catch the exact bottom, but me personally, this is where I will be accumulating. I am using GameStop as a swing trade. I'm sure a setup will present itself here soon as far as a technical pattern in a bottom, but me personally, I've done this multiple times. As a stock goes down, I dollar cost average in, and then when it gets its recovery, I start to scale out, taking profits on those positions. Again, you'll never catch the exact bottom, but this is a perfect play for that. You can see that the momentum is starting to change because we do have the MACD starting to curl up. We have RSI on the daily time frame underneath 30. So again, these are all buy signals in my personal opinion. You want to be getting in near the bottom when RSI is at 30. But again, this is where the hard part comes in because it is hard to buy the bottom because you see the stock continually going down. But if you look at the market cycle psychology chart, this is the point of maximum financial opportunity. This is where you need to get in before it moves up, before all the normies start getting in. You want to already have your position, and that way you can ride the whole entire rally to the upside. And I do think GameStop is setting up for a Wyckoff accumulation, which would send it back to the upside, $30, $70 price targets. Again, there's gap fills up there as well. Gaps do get filled. The macro will play out. When in doubt, zoom out. We're in a macro falling wedge. When this thing finally does break, it is going to have a bullish continuation to the upside, but it just takes time for these things to play out. We've been tracking this wedge for quite some time, the same way we tracked the macro bear flag, the same way we tracked the macro bear flag on NASDAQ. These things take time. These are monthly candles. Look how long it took. It was over a year. So again, these things on the bigger time frames do take times to play out, but look, finally getting confirmation. So the macro will play out. When in doubt, zoom out. Just relax. You will see success. But that's what I'm looking at for GameStop. Let's go ahead and hop in to AMC and give you guys an update on AMC. So they do have a ton of short shares right now on AMC. You guys can see they have 4.3 million short shares, 4.3 million short shares as of right now. Short interest is kind of just hovering around that 8% on Fintel. And then if you look at Ortex, it is saying about 7.80% as far as short interest on AMC. Now, today was a bloody day. They tried to basically bleed this thing out. I do think it was manipulated. You guys can see that they were dumping shares throughout the day. If you go ahead and scroll to Fintel, you can see that they had 6.3 million short shares and they started dumping it throughout the day and then loaded back up and then continue dumping those shares. So of course, AMC is going to have downside when it is manipulated, but you have to take a look at what's going on. When these Taylor Swift numbers drop, it is going to be absolute insanity. The Swifties bought everything and anything inside of that theater, and those numbers are going to be insane. The short sellers know it, we know it, so just bide your time. Also, we do have the market crash coming. Obviously, it is very, very obvious that the market crash is coming. We have the conflict, we have inflation, we have stagflation because GDP is not growing. We have all of these factors leading into a major crash, and we also have the technicals showing us as well with the major bear flag, and then we also have the macro cycle psychology chart letting us know that we were in the complacency stage and we're going to see a major drop to the downside. So this is what I'm looking at as far as I'm concerned. I do think we have major catalysts for a possible black swan event that could have AMC and GME pop off at any moment. Again, I am continually just making trades, rolling my profit into AMC. I also roll my profit into crypto, into Bitcoin, because I believe Bitcoin is going to be having a bull run in 2024. And I've talked about this several times, and I do think we are going to see continual moves to the upside. As you guys can see, Bitcoin has been decoupling from the market. But as far as AMC is concerned, again, when in doubt, zoom out. We have massive gap fills to the upside. These gaps will get filled. We have green daily MACD. We have the weekly RSI under at 30 right now. So again, this is the time to accumulate weekly MACD starting to curl up. When this thing flips green with RSI under 30, that is a buy signal on the weekly time frame. That's a massive buy signal. You guys know how I tell you about RSI under 30 and then the MACD flipping green, buy signal. This is going to be a buy signal on the weekly time frame, and it's going to be a massive rally to the upside when we do see these things start to occur. So this is what I'm looking at for AMC on the macro. As far as tomorrow's concerned, it does look like we'll be able to hold at least $9. If we go ahead and look at Max Payne, that is where they're going to try to push the stock. Will they get it there? It is not necessarily 100% guaranteed, but you do want to keep this in the back of your mind and use it in your analysis. You can see that Max Payne is at $9, and I do think they want to keep us around this $9 level, especially into Friday. If we got to $10, and especially on Thursday or Friday, you're going to see a huge move to the upside because $10 has a massive gamma ramp. If you go ahead and look at StealthDataZero Tractor, you can see the massive gamma ramp at $10. They do not want us above that $10 level, so that is why they are trying to push us to $9. I do think we can hold this level. You can see that the MACD is curling up. You can see that they are using a lot of shares. So when they start to run out of these shares, that will be very, very important. And as far as the fundamentals of the company, everything is improving. So again, I know that you don't want to see AMC going down like this, but we have to sometimes go through these things so we can get days like this and get massive pops to the upside. And again, you can trade these, buy call options, buy shares, trade these and make profit, roll it into your other position, your main position where you hold your main stash, and get shares for free. I'm trying to get everybody on this wave. That way you're not so worried about your AMC position because you didn't put your hard-earned money into it. You put house money into it and build a position out of that. That's how I've built several string trades and built several positions using house money by getting gains from other trades and then rolling them into other positions. Again, this is just one of many portfolio management techniques that you can apply to help yourself become successful in the market. And I will be talking about all of these things on this channel. So go ahead and press subscribe to get these keys. Now, as far as the short term is concerned, I will go ahead and make a pre-market prediction. But as far as that, I will just do pre-market, and then I will make more predictions during the live stream. Tomorrow. So I do think we're probably going to basically be flat, honestly, with you guys. Probably come back down around this level. We will see how this tracks by tomorrow morning, but basically probably be flat here in pre-market. And then as far as the day is concerned, we'll probably be pretty flat. We'll probably be able to hold this level and then move back up towards 940 or 950. But again, remember, they're going to try to keep us around this $9 level. I do expect them to try to maybe make us retest 905 or 880. So we will look out for those levels. Let's go ahead and mark one more lower level. That way we do have the support and resistance that we need. So yeah, 888, so 880 around that range, possibly retesting that tomorrow. But I do think we'll be able to hold this and actually move back to the upside, especially if they don't manipulate the stock as much. But again, tune in to make sure you get the information and the predictions that I will be giving during the live stream. And then this is my prediction for pre-market. Anytime you see those white dotted lines, that is where I believe price will travel. And you guys can see I make these predictions throughout the day. They are highly accurate. It's insane that I'm able to even do this. You guys have seen this live where I've drawn these lines and then price follows it almost to a T. If it doesn't follow it to a T, the price structure is very, very similar. So again, subscribe and tune into my live streams to get predictions like these. That way you can position yourself and make the money that you need to make. As long as you do your own research and due diligence, you can profit off of these moves too. Now guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you. Again, AMC, as far as the macro is concerned, I still am bullish. GME, as far as the macro is concerned, I'm still bullish. Right now I am adding into a GME position. I did just come out of a AMC position that was profitable. I traded last week. I do have a position in SQQQ that I do think is going to be very, very profitable, and I might even double down or get some more tomorrow. As far as SPY is concerned and NASDAQ is concerned, I do think we are going to see pull back. And as far as Bitcoin is concerned, I do think we are going to see a continuation to the upside. As far as the macro is concerned, we can see those weekly buy signals on the super trend. You can also see that the monthly MACD is green as well. This is very, very, very bullish signs, especially after breaking out of this massive falling wedge here on Bitcoin. This is the same type of move that I'm expecting from GameStop. The falling wedge will have a higher high, and I bet you guys when we visit back here in a year or two, Bitcoin will have made a higher high after this uptrend is complete, because a falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern. You have a trend up, falling wedge, and then a continuation up. But guys, this is everything I have for you. If you found the video informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and remember you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. The Discord is $50 for a lifetime invite, $50 one-time fee for a lifetime invite. Hit me up on my email, DataZeroOfficial5. This is linked down in the description in the comment section below. You can also join my membership on the channel to help support the channel. This is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. The benefits you get from being a member: you do get your name put on the home screen of the channel. You get a badge next to your name. You help support the channel. You get validation as a member. You get special emojis that you can use during the live streams. And if I ever put members chat only, you can get access to that. And any members only content that I drop, you can get access to that as well. Guys, I appreciate you. You're great. You always support me. Thank you guys. Go ahead and drop a like and press subscribe if you want to support me for free. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, guys, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more DataZero updates. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.